Alright, it's finally sanding day on the hauler. It's been super rainy um, the last couple weeks. It's kind of mid-July, so there's lots of squalls. It's also a perfect day for painting. I don't know if I'll get that in yet, but I have everything set up here. Hauler, sander, and hopefully it goes well. Alright, that was the first round of sanding. It's super hot, but needs to get done, so I sanded that. Um, it's definitely by far the smallest boat I've ever sanded. It's very funny to sand such a small boat because that took me maybe 10 minutes. I'll definitely sand more, but I am going to take the vinyl lettering off, the registration and all that, and sand off some of the sticky U that will come off with that before I paint and prime the boat. So, alright, so I have this putty knife that I'm going to use to scrape off all the lettering. I think it'll work pretty good. It's so hot that I don't think I'm going to use a heat gun for this. I might need some acetone though. But for this lettering here, I'm just going to sand it off because it's already much faded. Fairing compound there. Alright, so the battery's about to die, so I don't know how long this is going to last, but I'm going to do as much as I can. So I have this polyester fairing compound. I'm going to stick it in here. I don't need much at all. One day I will get real mixing cups, but today is not that day. So I am using a cut up salt container. Okay. Now I'm gonna read how much methyl ethyl ketone, or MEK I'm gonna put in here. Let's see. So I'm going to put 3 drops of MEK in here. And the less drops you add, the more working time. I don't need much working time, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 4 right there. Mix it up real good. I'm gonna add 2 more. Alright, now to run to the boat. that second round of polyester fairing compound is on. Again, the reason I'm doing this is to just fair out those cracks. When I put the primer on, it's going to be super smooth and there's not going to be any cracks. This is me sanding the second coat of polyester fairing compound. Okay, the hauler is all prepped, sanded, taped off. The hardware is taken off the transom bracket. So I have my paint stuff ready here, and we're gonna slap a couple coats of primer on here. For primer, I am using this Rust-Oleum marine primer because I had it from a previous boat project I did. And then, like I said before, I am using the wet edge, and I'm going to do 3 coats of that after I do the primer. So let's get started. Alright, the first coat of primer is on the boat. Alright, I've let the first round of primer dry for maybe 2 to 3 hours, and I am ready to sand it with my random orbit sander. I'm going to use 400 grit for that, and that's going to get it really smooth for me to then go back once it's one unison color to be able to do the third round of polyester fairing compound so I can get all the little imperfections in the hull.